My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 277. In this lecture, we will try to understand overfitting and underfitting. Just try to recall my previous lecture, that is lecture number 276. When k equal to 1, we are getting what type of curve? This is non-smoother curve. Non-smoother curve. When k equal to 1, it tries to say no mistakes, no errors. It tries to say no mistakes on my training data, that is on dtrain. For k equal to 5, you will get a smoother curve. Here you are getting smoother curve. I can say like this, you will get much more for k equal to 5, you will get much more smoother curve as k is increasing from 1 to 5. In the case of k equal to 1, you are getting non-smoother curve, isn't it? Now, what happens for k equal to 1? It has got some sharp edges. Just see, it has got some sharp edges, I can say. It has got some sharp turns. And worst case, what is my worst case? K equal to n. And worst case, as k becomes n, every query point now becomes to the majority class. Let's to repeat myself. Majority class basically means if we have more positive points than negative points, then I can say positive class is called as majority class. Whichever class of points are more, they are the majority class. Let me assume like this. Let's say there are n1 positive points and n2 negative points. If n1 is greater than n2, then positive class is called majority class. If n2 is greater than n1, then negative class is called majority class. So as k increases, we saw that we go from non-smooth surface. For k equal to 1, you are getting non-smooth surface. For k equal to 5, you are getting smooth surface. What does it mean? Here, in the case of k equal to 5, you are getting smooth surface. So as k increases, we saw that we go from non-smooth surface to smooth surface. Where k equal to n, what happens? In k equal to n case, every query point belongs to the majority class. There is a very interesting terminology, so-called overfitting and underfitting. Let me explain this. Why it is called overfitting and underfitting? Again, this is a very, very fundamental concept from machine learning. Very, very fundamental concept. We will understand this from multiple perspectives. Here is one simple perspective. We will keep revisiting this concept throughout this lecture series, as this concept is very, very important. It's a very, very fundamental concept of machine learning. Here we introduce the concept. Let me make an intuitive sense of overfit and underfit, especially geometric intuition. Now let's understand. So what's happening here? So why it is called fitting? Because let me explain what is fitting. Why it is called fitting? Because we want to find a function that given xq and it returns yq. Xq means query point, yq means its corresponding label. Using all of our training data, that is dtrain, we are trying to discover this function f such that f of xq equal to yq. Using all of our training data, we are trying to find what is this function f. This function need not be mathematical. It can be, this function can be an algorithm. A function could be an algorithm or mathematical function itself. Now, using dtrain. Using dtrain means what? Let me write like this. Using dtrain means training data. Using dtrain, the process of finding, the process of finding right function. The process of finding right function f is called, right function f is called fit or fitting. Fit or fitting. In mathematics, it is fitting a function to the data. So, given some data, we are using the data. In this case, we are using training data. We are using the data to fit a function. We are using the data to fit a function, especially we are using training data to fit a function. Isn't it? That will help. What is the use of that function? That function helps us to classify data points. Now, this is k equal to 1 case. Let me consider this case. This case, I can say it is overfitting case. That is k equal to 1 case. This is called k equal to n. That is called as underfitting case. Let me explain what they mean. So that you get a better understanding. Here it is called, this case k equal to 1 case is called overfitting case. Whereas I can say k equal to 5 case, this case let me say well fit. Let me say it is well fit. This is well fit. It is also called as appropriately fit function. I can say it is appropriately fit. Well fit, or I can say appropriately fit. This k equal to 5 case is a well fit function. It's neither overfit. This case is neither overfit nor underfit. Neither overfit, I can say, nor underfit. Let me explain these terms much more clearly for you. Well fit is not standard term. This is not standard term. This is not standard term people use. Overfitting and underfitting are standard terms in machine learning. For k equal to 1, what is happening? Let me discuss this particular case. Which case? That is k equal to 1 case. That is basically overfitting case. What is happening here for k equal to 1? We have positive point here, that is blue point, isn't it? Which is coming into the negative points territory. Negative points territory means red points territory. Similarly, we have negative point, that is red point, which is coming into the positive points territory. Here positive points territory means that is blue points territory, isn't it? Just observe these points carefully. These 2 points are actually noise points. Which point? This blue point and this red point. These 2 points are actually noisy, or they are outliers. I can say they are noisy, or I can say they are outliers. I already discussed about outliers in my linear regression classes. These points could be just noisy points. If I have k equal to 1, I am trying to fit a function. In the case of k equal to 1, I am trying to fit a function or fit a surface. For every function, I have corresponding surface. The function determines, given a query point xq, whether it is positive or not. So every function I have a corresponding surface. The surface that I have here is trying to overfit. Which surface? The surface which I have for corresponding k equal to 1, I have got one surface. I have this surface. This surface is trying to overfit. This surface is trying to overfit. Becoming over jealous. It is trying to overfit to, it is trying to, I will repeat, it is trying to overfit to every small error. It is trying to overfit to every small error like this. It is trying to overfit to every small error. Also, if I have positive point here, my data surface, let me say like this, if I have a positive point, if I have my blue point here, if I have positive point here, if I have blue point here, data surface will twist. Just see, this data surface will twist. This data surface will twist to itself to accommodate this point. In similar manner, I have negative point, red point here. Data surface is twisting itself to accommodate this particular red point or negative point. What does it mean? It is working over hard. I can say this surface is working over hard. It is working over hard. It is trying to do extra hard, over hard. I can say it is trying too hard. I will repeat as it is very important. It's working over hard. It is trying to extra hard to fit every point I have, so that it makes no mistakes on my training data. Overfitting is basically all about having extremely non-smooth surfaces. Just see, this is non-smooth surface, so that it makes no mistakes at all on my training data, at least, because the data, just observe this particular surface or curve, because the data I have here is training data. All my crosses I have drawn here, this red crosses and blue crosses is my training data. So overfitting is all about if a classifier try to fit a function or decision surface such that it tries to make no errors, it tries to make no mistakes on training data, but the decision surface is extremely non-smooth. Such a case is called overfitting. We will understand overfitting in much more detailed manner mathematically in my future classes. This is the simplest possible explanation for now. Underfitting basically means that I don't care what my data is. Just see this one, underfitting case. This is the underfitting case. Underfitting basically means that I don't care what my data is. Underfitting basically says whether the majority class I am going to say most of the points are positive or negative. Here I am not even trying to draw a hyperplane. Just see, here I am not, here in the case of k equal to n, even I am not trying to draw a hyperplane. In case k equal to 1, I am working extremely hard. Here I am working extremely hard. I am trying to work extremely hard for k equal to 1. I am trying to accommodate everything. Just that's why it's having some turns and twists. I am trying to overwork here for k equal to 1. In the case of k equal to 1, I am trying to do overwork. This is here I am trying to do overwork. I am trying to do overwork in the case k equal to 1. I am trying to do overwork to ensure my decision surface is trying to classify all of my data points neatly into one class or other class. In this case, for k equal to n case, the classifier is underworking. This is the case where classifier is underworking. It is too lazy. I can say this case is too lazy. It's too lazy. It says, I don't care guys, just not working hard enough. It is not working hard enough. Not working hard. isn't it? It's not working hard enough. I don't even care about surface. Just see, I don't even care about surface. I don't even care about decision surface, isn't it? If I have more positive points, call every point as a positive point. If I have more negative points, then call every point as negative point. So it's underworking. I can say it is underworking case. It is underworking. It is not trying to do good job at all. While case k equal 5 case, just observe what happens for k equal 5. It is trying to balance between overfitting and underfitting. It's making errors at 2 points. At which point? These 2 points. It's making errors at 2 points. Errors could be noisy. This could be noisy points or outliers. It is trying to balance things. It's neither overzealous. It's neither perfect. It's neither perfect. This case is neither perfect. Neither perfect. This case is neither perfect like k equal to 1. It's neither too imperfect. Neither perfect like k equal to 1. Neither too imperfect. Neither too imperfect. Imperfect like k equal to n. As I told you, it is a balance between k equal to 1 case and k equal to n case. Whereas k equal to n case, what's happening for k equal to n? It is, I can say perfectly, this case is, I can say perfectly imperfect. Perfectly imperfect case. That sounds like a crazy term to you. This is super imperfect. I can say this is super imperfect case. Super imperfect case. This is super imperfect. If it's k equal to 5, this case, just observe this case, k equal to 5, trying to balance things. It's trying to take middle path. This case is trying to take middle path, isn't it? It's trying to balance overfitting and underfitting. This function, I can say for k equal to 5, this function is much more robust. In simple manner, I can say when k equal to 1, k equal to n, this system is too lazy. As I told you, it is too lazy system. For k equal to 1, it is overworking. This is overworking case. This is overworking case. Where k equal to 5, it is well balanced system. It is well balanced. It is, which one is well balanced? K equal to 5 is well balanced. One of the biggest tasks in machine learning, especially in k nearest neighbor, when you choose the right k, we have to pick the real k, that is right k. If you took too small, you are going to overfit. If you took k value is too small, you are going to overfit, isn't it? Which means you are trying to consider noise as data. If you are underfit, you are going to be too lazy. I don't care. This is, if you take too large value, it's going to be underfit. That's going to be too lazy. I don't care. If I have more positive points, make everything positive. That is k equal to n. If make everything is positive, vice versa. So the right k is, that is case B case. That is k equal to 5. K equal to 5 means that is balance. It must be balanced between overfitting and underfitting. That's a middle path. I can say it's a well fit means it's a middle path between these two extremes. One extreme is k equal to 1 and another extreme is k equal to 5, isn't it? In the next lecture, we will try to understand how to find right k, how to find appropriate k using training data. We will try to understand how to find this k in with some sort of geometric intuition. We will try to understand how to determine right k numerically using very interesting and fundamental idea called cross validation. There is a concept known as cross validation. This is a very fundamental idea in machine learning. All these ideas of overfitting and underfitting are very fundamental. I am trying to introduce them to you using KNN, but I can say like this: the most important concepts in machine learning, it's a choice, it's a decision between overfitting and underfitting. This is the struggle in machine learning that we all have to live with throughout our life. Those who are working in the area of machine learning or data science, just time being, go through this lecture, try to understand what is overfitting, what is underfitting. But before understanding this lecture, I request you to go through that lecture number 276, which forms the basis for this lecture. In my next lecture, I will try to explain how to find right k, how to pick right k, what is cross validation. As this concept is very important, we will try to understand mathematically and geometrically in my next lecture. Thank you very much.